Hey guys, it's Austin Doctor, and welcome back to another DxD review, episode 9 obviously, and this was actually a really good episode. It kind of did redeem stuff, but there's things I'm pissed about still, but it's well, that's how I see it. But anyways, we start off with Issei trying to figure out what he did to Rias, how he hurt her, and it comes to, he thinks that Rias is just being friendly with her household as a master, and he is questioning if Rias is actually in love with him, and he loves Rias, but he keeps thinking back to, like, oh, she's just loving me as a master and servant kind of thing. And Issei wants to confess his love to Rias, but he's afraid of ruining the relationship, which is a normal thing. And I'm like, okay, I'll let that ride off for a little bit. I started to get a little annoyed with that, but as it went on, Akano and Kaneko kind of heard what Issei was talking about, and how they basically start talking about how Issei hasn't been really thinking about anyone but his feelings. Because Azia, comes in too and kind of talks about how basically they're trying to comfort Issei, and they're at the same time they're trying to heal him. And of course, I'm going to have a bad pun. It was sexual healing, but it was very interesting. And we see that basically Azia kind of calls out Issei with the whole Rainier thing, saying it's okay. You have to let go at some point, kind of thing. And that honestly should have been in the previous episode, the flashback. I'm not very happy with it being in here, but I'm happy it's now here, and it explains a lot better because people don't know that. And the way it should have been done, it was that way, because the difference between the light novel and the anime sometimes, you have to do it in a certain way. You can't do it word from word, and that, I think, was the issue. But we see that basically Azia, Akano, and Kaneko kind of basically comfort Issei, saying that they love him and that he's a reliable person to not worry because their feelings are real. They're not lying to them, basically. And Zenoya finds Issei with all the girls and tells Irina to follow her to fight for Issei's heart, and the girls basically start fighting over Issei again. And then after that touching moment in the beginning, I'm not gonna lie, that was actually really caught me off guard. It made me tear up a little bit, but we see after that the rating game is now going to be viewed with, basically it's a matchup between the Great King of Baal and King Lucifer himself. And Azazel kind of talks about how if they lose it, it's not going to hurt Serzex's political standing. And I'm not going to lie, I was amazed to see Hades. We saw Hades for the first time in the anime, and good lord, well done, honestly. And we see Hades kind of doesn't like fallen angels, or devils, but he tells Issei that he misses the red and white dragon that used to be in the Netherrealm, because they probably caused a lot of chaos, and that's what I'm pretty sure what happened. But we hear Zeus is actually going to be attending and watching the game, and I can't wait to see, because he doesn't show up in this episode obviously, but I want to see how they do his character design. But we see Riser finally come out of nowhere, come into play, and basically he gives Rias his kind of like a motivational speech to kind of motivate her, because Rias is still in that awkward middle of, she's pissed, but she's kind of going through the motions. But after, we kind of see Riser tell Issei to take care of his sister, and I don't think Issei gets it that obviously Ravel likes him, and it's funny but yet a little annoying, I guess, but what can we do? But obviously Riser says he wants to fight Issei again in a raiding battle because he will never forget his first punch that he gave him, and his first real loss. But yeah, Serzex actually calls Issei to watch a movie message from his fans, and the fans basically are encouraging Issei to win, and good lord, it was actually pretty touching. And we see after they get down to the stadium, and Irina, very funny enough, is, cheering Issei and everyone on the special Opie Dragon seating, and I couldn't stop laughing, like, oh god, Irina. But we see the rating game is not going to be an ordinary rating game. It's going to be a dice one, which the number of the dice decides who goes on the field. Pawns are 1 point, bishops and knights are 3 points, rooks are at 5 points, queens are 9 points. And Issei's actually has the value of 8 points, and yes, the king actually can go on there. Cyborg has the value of 12 points, and Rias has the value of 8 points. And you can't send a defeated piece back to back, basically. And it's beginning, to say the least. The big battle's beginning, and Kiba's the first match, and I can't wait to see it. And this kind of made up from the last episode. I wish they would have done that last episode differently, but hey, they fixed it. That's what counts. And I honestly can't wait to see Kiba's battle and Zenovia's battle, probably. I have a feeling. Quite honest, I don't know what direction they're taking at this point, so we'll see how it goes. Because they usually can change things and move things, so that's why I'm not trying to predict anything, because if I do, I might get it wrong, and I don't want to be that person to you guys. So yeah, I value. Don't worry. I'm not going to ask you to go on a Patreon and support me for my bad content. Yeah, but anyways, what do you think of this episode? Did you think it made up from the last one? Do you think it's going to get better? And did you like the beginning? Does this kind of bring back the feels in this anime? Because it got me good. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, you win this round. You got me, basically. But yeah, guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. If you are new here, do subscribe because it's free, and the more subscribers we have, the more we can take over the internet. Think about that. Yeah. But anyways, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you until the next time. Peace.